I'm going to go over some variations that we use in third and long situations to either affect the quarterback, pressure the quarterback, or maximize coverage. Dime personnel, dime is a package for us where traditionally we are going to take a linebacker or a defensive lineman off the field and add another safety. This could be another corner. It's usually our next best defensive back. It's always better for us when it is a safety because it's easier to implement him into the call. Initially, dime came about because it was a way for us to play a Tampa 2 defense, to play hard corners the way we do in our alley and jam coverage. So to play cover 2, but to not have our outside linebackers, our overhang, our nickel star type guys have to carry 2 in the seam. So it was a way to get a middle of the field player that we could either play in the middle of 2 receivers, in between 2 and 3, or assign him to one side to where one side is still going to either play quarters or 2 carry, and the other side is going to play cover 2, but it will allow the, like it said here, the Sam, if we made a call where this dime safety would have 2 man-to-man if he goes deep. So it takes that pressure off the outside linebacker to cover that route so we can cover the deep outs. We've got more curl players. We alert this middle of the field player that if his threat does not go vertical, if it's his 2 weak, 2 strong, or 3, if he does not push vertical, you immediately defend the sticks. He should be aware and know, because what makes you sick is 2 going out, 1 running a dig. He's at 15 yards. They complete the dig for 9. He turns it up and gets the first down. So we do a lot of time. We spend time at coaching this guy at if your player pushes vertical, the guy that you're reading, you've got him. It's man-to-man. If not, patrol the sticks. Now, traditionally, this is a drop 8 coverage for us. We will usually always work some type of line game. We will double X, where we get both guys inside, twist. We will slant the line. We will X one side, rush the other, or we will X or read one side and give one defensive end a 2-way go. A lot of times in this situation, even though it's a 3-man rush, we still end up with one of these ends manned up. We'll get a lot of situations where we get a guard and tackle here, a guard and center here, and we get manned up on one of those. The inside linebacker is a true hook player. He is going to delay blitz. He is going to sit for tailback screens, tunnel screens, slip screens, that if a team feels like we have gotten pressure, they need to get the ball out and try to out-athlete us, he is going to hold for a 1,000, 1,002 count. We are going to try to flush that quarterback out of the pocket with our line game. So we either are going to do one or 2 things. Depending upon the line call, this linebacker should know where his daylight rush is going. So for an example, if we were just going to slant the line to the right, he should start leveraging hanging to the left, and then he's going to daylight rush off that left edge. He should know that if we've got an X to the weak side and we are boxing, he's got an edge rush here, he's going to daylight rush in that B gap. If we were to X here and give him a 2-way go, give this end a 2-way go, he's going to hang for screen. He's going to hang for any now throws, perimeter throws. If they just feel like, hey, we've got space, we've got a number 3 receiver, open it up, rip, try to let him run for the first down. Once that clears, he will make this end right. And it allows this end to either go up, he'll fit inside, go in, he'll fit outside. So this is really effective coverage for us. Not a lot looks open. We feel like we can defend quarterback run. We are still sound against the run because we feel like if it's a 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12 situation, ball's handed off, we should be able, with enough zone eyes to run, tackle it for a 4 or 5 yard gain, not give up the first down. We will, from this personnel, we will always carry, we put it in from day 1 for the whole year. If we ran it enough and someone was trying to run, that we could run a double edge pressure, just like our dime front, and play some variation of cover 3 with the safeties rolled down, where both safeties would roll down, play 2 out or up, and we always easily can carry a 4-man rush where we can run our Dodgers concept, slant the line, and bring one of those overhangs. We've even done it at times versus trips, of bringing that corner, super rotating the safeties against and really doing that against the team who was really well coached, who had schemed us up pretty well. We felt like we needed to bring some pressure so that we're not so predictable, but we get in this situation, we're trying to make the quarterback pat the ball a couple of times, leave the pocket, break down the pocket, run down and get him sacked. So we've got right here, we've got a call to this safety to where he is going to have this number 2 receiver to the strong side, man to man, if he is up. Now, I would like for him to hang on the sticks. We talked about 2's pushing vertical, all right? Now, you would have him by rule. Number 1 sits it down. We would push this. Number 1 sits it down. This safety should hang. He kind of gets turned around. He gets twisted around. I like how he just speed turns and goes, but this is a really good job once we make a push call here. So this number 2's across. We've all pushed ourselves over. Now this corner is going to hit. He needs to sink out and defend the 9 route. That's what could threaten him. Look for any deep crosser across the field. This safety gets a little too much depth early, but he nails down on that dig to take that away. Good job by this overhang. Reroute, hang. Now we're able once again to have the quarterback break the pocket. These guys are not necessarily, this is a defensive end, that's an outside linebacker, Jack, that's a defensive end. We're getting our 3 best pass rushers who can run. Once the quarterback breaks contain, we can try to run that guy down. And once again, it's 3rd and 11. He gets 3 yards, and they're punting the football. We can see right here, okay, same thing. And to me in this situation, we are going to play hard cover 2 to the boundary, but we don't have to vacate. We don't have to have this guy carry. He can hang and he can be a curl dropper. So he needs to sit underneath right here, let that go, play whatever's coming back underneath to him. We are playing true quarters to the field because we feel like we can play 3 over 3 deep. What's weak here to us is that field 9, and if they don't sprint to it, they're going to have a hard time getting that route. So we're going to get number 2 rerouted. We're going to get him double covered, and we're going to have 4 on 2 into the boundary against the easiest throw that they have. Really good X stunt. The defensive end hits, rubs, picks the guard, really tight, and we'll go to the end zone copy to see that. It's a good job by these guys. We talked to this safety about stay in the middle of the field. Let routes come back to you. If those guys want to run vertical just like they're doing right now, both routes are bleeding into each other. Let them stay. This safety can cover these 2. You hang inside and wait for one of them to post and come back to you. So I think he does a really good job of that. And then you can see here to the boundary, our twist, really good job by number 1. He's patient. He waits till the end comes inside. He wraps, knocks the hands down of that guard trying to come back out, forces the quarterback, and now we get the sack. You can see right here, now what we've done is we've taken that overhang out, and we've pressed him up. He's going to reroute number 1, play underneath, drop him off, and play anything laid out of the backfield. We wanted to dissuade them. This was a really good player. He was going to Virginia. We had been manning him up a lot. This was probably our best DB, but we wanted to feel like in this scenario, give him a little relief. In this scenario, we're up a couple of touchdowns. They're having to throw it to win it. So we are going to play coverage over here. Just rush 3, and really we get a middle of the field safety with 5 over 3 to this side. And get pressure with a 3-man rush. He needs to, this is pretty good drop by him. We have got an X call here. So once again, this nose is going to wait. The end is up and in. The nose wraps. The guard stays on him, but the end gets it done. And like I said, we end up a 3-man rush, but still a really good pass rusher, man-to-man on a tackle.